But the first reactions for Bong's new film, Mickey 17, which of course stars Robert Pattinson, and the first reactions are coming out are calling it zany, deeply chaotic, a perfect allegory for the hellscape stage of capitalism we're in. So I'm in, y'all. I'm in. I just need to hear Bong Joon-ho and also Robert Pattinson and that people are saying zany. That's all I need. But let's go through some of these first reactions right here. So one of them here comes from Will Landman, and it says, Bong Joon-ho really doesn't miss. A vicious commentary on the state of things in the world, the lengths we will go to survive in a capitalistic existence will have you signing up to be an expendable. Mark Ruffalo is on fire in this. An even bigger and wilder performance from him after Poor Things. You will fall in love with Pattinson's voice as Mickey 17. He's going freak mode in a live action. Okja in space, what more could you ask for? Can't wait to see this again in IMAX. So, of course, Robert Pattinson has famously said that the voice is based off of Steve-O from Jackass. I'm not kidding, so I'm excited that people are loving the voice. So from Adam McKay says, new Bong Joon-ho is coming out, Mickey 17. It's hilarious, wild, sometimes genuinely heartbreaking, and a perfect allegory for the hellscape stage of capitalism we're in right now. So we also have the Nerds of Color saying, director Bong does it again. Mickey 17 is mind-blowing, hilarious, and his most epic film to date. Weird, smart, and wonderful, with a stellar dual performance from Robert Pattinson and brilliant turns from Naomi Ackie, Steven Yeun, Toni Collette, and Mark Ruffalo. We also have here Rachel Leishman writing, Mickey 17 is weird, twisted, and what I love about Bong Joon-ho's work. Truly some of the most out there storytelling there is, but it is a hard-hitting look at the colonization, consumerism, and more. Plus, you can never have too many Robert Pattinsons, and I agree with that sentiment right there. So some other things that we have seen here, I'm going through Rotten Tomatoes editorial about Mickey 17. So some other quotes right here from other critics that watched the movie. From BJ Colangelo at Slash Film says, Bong Joon-ho has crafted another masterpiece with Mickey 17, his best English language film yet. We also have David Elric here from IndieWire writing, rest assured that Bong Joon-ho is very good at making movies. When it comes to Robert Pattinson's role here, we have from Andrew J. Salazar at Discussing Film saying, Robert Pattinson delivers a crazy, subversive, and hilarious dual performance. We have Emily Murray from Total Film saying, you'll instantly fall for Robert Pattinson's brilliant performance. Very excited about that. But what about the other performances in the film? Some other performances that are a standout, according to Liam Crowley at Screen Rant, is Mark Ruffalo saying Ruffalo steals every scene, and also Emily Murray from Total Film saying Mark Ruffalo's sleazy politician is a highlight. So we're not always totally biased with movies here. Let's read some of the problems some people had with it, with Jermaine Lucier from IO9 writing, the movie pivots to having very familiar and obvious political parallels, making it feel too real to be as fun as it wants to be. Liam Crowley from Screen Rant writes, I wish it was coded in more traditional darkness, less black comedy. And we have John Wynn from The Nerd Reactor writing, I felt it was a lost opportunity focusing the third act on the otherworldly threats instead of seeing the drama of the Mickey's play out. I think it would have worked better as a series. So it having a release date, then getting pushed, then not having a release date, and all of this, it's been years since we've been waiting for a new Bong Joon-ho film after Parasite was such a hit. And, you know, I'm excited. When I heard Robert Pattinson and him were teaming up for a film, I was instantly there. And the reactions seem to be indicating that this is yet another hit for Bong. And I'm excited to watch this movie once it releases next month, March 7th. Of course, we will be seated whenever we can. Hopefully early screening, but, you know, we never know with Warner Brothers how they want to be with us. But nonetheless, let me know your thoughts and your reactions to this. Have you read the book that this movie is based on? And if you have, let me know if you're excited for the movie or not. But what do you think about the early reactions so far? I know I just had like one early screening or so across I think several cities. I think that we'll probably see some more early screenings in the next couple of weeks, so we might hear a little bit more about it. And maybe sometimes, like I said, we keep our expectations low because these early reactions sometimes take them with a grain of salt. I know people get excited, they get very pumped that they were able to see it. And I think that adrenaline, that excitement really pushes people to say some things, but I always try to keep the expectations very low. So I'm excited. I really do hope that this movie is a knockout because I really want to see more Bong movies in the future. Really love Parasite, love Okja, and I am going to be going through his filmography and talking about those in the coming weeks before Mickey 17 releases, and you will get all of that from me. But as always, that is going to do it for me. We are covering TV shows weekly right now. We got a ton of them right now. Severance, Yellow Jackets, and The White Lotus are going to be covered weekly on this channel. So if you want to know anything about those shows or have discussions about them, we are going to be having them weekly as they premiere, with Severance every Thursday, Yellow Jackets on Fridays, and The White Lotus on Sundays. But every other day of the week, we're talking movies here, movie news, movie reviews, reactions, TV shows, video games, all the stuff you love in pop culture. So don't miss out on any of that. Stay tuned for more talks about Mickey 17 as we get the information. But let me know, are these early reactions enough for you to say, I'm going opening weekend to watch that movie? Or are you a little bit like, oh, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. As always, follow us wherever you can. Our website, www.culturelixir.com. You can follow us on TikTok or you can follow us on Instagram, all provided at the end card. I'll see all of you next time. As always, stay safe, stay positive.